Hello everyone, welcome back to the Global Online channel. So in this video, we'll discuss very important MCQs with the detailed explanation on the topic of performance management and appraisal, which is very important topic. Okay, so if you want to maximize your score in the examination, watch this video till the end. And one more thing I would like to share with you all. Before heading towards the main topic, I would like to share with you all, we are also providing a paper 2 management complete course in which your whole syllabus will be completed through the video lectures. Also, we are providing full syllabus notes, mock test, PYQs with explanation, doubt clearing sessions, marathons, all the things will be provided to you to boost your preparation for upcoming examination. Right? So just contact on this number. You can give WhatsApp message or WhatsApp call on this number and you can join the course, or simply just download our application, that is Global Online. Go to the Play Store, search Global Online, install application, open it. Once you open it, go to the store section. Here you can see, when you go to the store section, you will find the search box here. Search paper 2 management and you can join the course through the application. All right, next question. Very important question everyone. 360-degree feedback involves A. Feedback from only the supervisor. B. Customers feedback only. C. Feedback from peers, subordinates, superiors and the self. And D. Annual performance rating. What is it? You can give your answer in a comment. Okay. All right. So option C is correct one. Feedback from peers, subordinates, supervisors and self. That is why it is called 360. Okay, 360 degree. See, this is the circle. Okay, when we divide it, there is 180 and 180. Okay, that means 50% and 50%. Correct. When we divide it, then it will be 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. Okay, for say, for example, this is the marketing department. This is finance department. Okay, and other two are different departments. Okay, so if we are taking feedback from the marketing only, this is not 360 degree. Okay, if we are taking feedback or reviews from the marketing and finance only, this is also not called 360 degree. When we are collecting feedback from all the departments, this is called 360 degree. Okay, in that, peers will be there, subordinates are there, supervisors are there, even self is there. That is called 360 degree. 360-degree feedback collects multi-source evaluations, giving a holistic view of employee performance, behavior, and skills. It enhances self-awareness, identifies areas from the development. The primary purpose of performance management is to A. Punish low performance. B. Align individual goals with organizational objectives. C. Increase paperwork in HR. Or D. Promote all employees. So what is the main objective or the purpose of performance management? That is align individual goals with organizational objectives. So performance management will do what it will do. So it will ensure that employees are working in a company, they are working so hard. Okay, their efforts should be aligned with the organizational objectives or goals. Okay, so for that reason, performance management is important. See, performance management ensures that the employees' efforts support the organizational goal. As I said, right, it is a continuous process of planning, monitoring, reviewing performance and enhance productivity and development. Okay, so through this process, performance management will be beneficial to enhance the efforts of an employee and achieve the organizational goals. Which of the following is a key feature of an effective performance appraisal system? A. Subjective judgment. B. Regular feedback and objective criteria. C. Focus only on senior managers. And D. Rarely conducted. So it is option B. Regular feedback and objective criteria. Okay, you can also give your options in a comment box. Okay, A, B, C, D, whatever it is, just give your answer, or maybe you can also calculate it. Okay, if you have given the right answer, B option you have selected and given in a comment box, okay, you got 2 marks. Getting it? And just calculate all together and share your score in the comment box at the end of the session. Effective appraisal system use measurable criteria, regular feedback, objective evaluation to improve performance, right? Guide career development and support HR decisions as well. Next, the difference between performance management and performance appraisal is very important, everyone. A. Management is continuous, appraisal is periodic. B. Appraisal is continuous, management is annual. Okay. C. Both are identical. And D. Appraisal does not involve feedback. What is it? So the right answer is option A. Management is continuous, appraisal is periodic. Okay. Because management needs continuity, consistency. Every time we need to manage to collect the achieved goal. Sorry, uh, decided goal. Okay. And appraisal is periodic. Okay. Every time we need to measure the performance, and accordingly, if the performance is good, we need to give a appraisal. So that is why it is called periodic. Okay. So performance management is continuous process of setting goals, monitoring and improving performance, while appraisal is a periodic evaluation of an employee's achievement and behavior. Bars are used to, bar means behavioral anchored rating scale. Okay. It is used to A. Measure only result, B. Link behaviors to performance levels, C. Rate only senior managers, or D. Track attendance. It is option B. Link behaviors to performance levels. Bars translates behavioral expectations into measurable rating, combining qualitative and quantitative assessment, reducing subjectivity and providing clear performance standards. Force ranking method in performance appraisal. A. Rates employees independently. B. Ranks employees relatives to each other. C. Eliminates feedback. And D. Uses self-appraisal only. It is what? It is B. Ranks employees relatives to each other. Forced ranking ranks employees against each other, identifying top performers, average contributors, and underperformers. Okay, it is used for promotions but may lead to internal competition as well. Okay, this is your forced ranking system. Next, MBO, that means management by objectives, focuses on A. Organizational culture only, B. Setting clear, measurable objectives jointly by manager and employees, C. Punishing poor performers, and D. Random evaluation. So management by objectives focuses on setting clear, measurable objectives jointly by manager and employees. MBO links individual goals with organizational objectives through collaborative goal setting, okay, which will be between the manager and employees. So performance is assessed based on the achievement of these agreed upon objectives. One limitation of traditional performance appraisal is A. Focus on future development. B. Encourages continuous feedback. C. Subjectivity and bias. And D. Enhance communication. So what is the limitation of traditional performance appraisal? It is subjectivity and bias. Okay. Traditional appraisal often rely on manager judgment, leading to potential bias, lack of employee involvement, and focus on past performance rather than continuous improvement. Okay. Self-appraisal is beneficial because it A. Replaces manager feedback, B. Encourages self-reflection and responsibility for performance, C. Is faster than other methods, or D. Eliminates all errors in the evaluation. So self-appraisal is beneficial because it encourages self-reflection and responsibility for performance. Self-appraisal allows employees to assess their strength and weakness. Okay, so it will be measured by yourself. Your strength, your weakness, you will be measuring by yourself. Okay, set personal development goals and participate actively in performance discussion and enhancing engagement. Next, the key trend in modern performance management includes A. Continuous feedback, real-time reviews and development focus. B. Annual appraisal only. C. Ignoring employee development. And D. Solely numerical rating. What is it? It is nothing but the continuous feedback, real-time reviews, and development focus. All right. So see, when you are giving the examination, any examination, competitive examination, especially for UGC NET examination, okay, the more MCQ you will practice, the more easier for you to maximize your score in the examination, because the concept will not be different. Concept is same, but the questions may be different. Okay, it will be asked differently. So when you practice more and more on a particular topic, you are giving more and more mock test. Okay, you are facing the multiple kind of or different kind of MCQs. Okay, it will be very beneficial for you to maximize score in the examination very easily. So you will understand the concept, you have understood the type of MCQs, okay, and then you are practicing it and your confidence will be boosting up, you will scoring more. Okay, so modern performance management emphasizes ongoing feedback, real-time performance monitoring, and career development. This approach improves adaptability, motivation, and productivity in dynamic work environment. Okay, so this is all about today's video, everyone. As I said in the previous video as well, if you need any other topic which is you feel it is hard, okay, just give a name in a comment box. I'll put MCQs on it and I'll give you the video on it. Okay, so you will practice more MCQs and those topics will be also covered by yourself. So your what we can say, preparation will be boosting up. Okay, chalo, thank you so much. Have a great day. See you in the next session.